I met a woman, she had a mouth like yours. She knew your devils and your demons, and she said, go with him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. Oh, you're in my blood like holy wine. You taste so bitter, you taste so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you. A case of you now, darling. Still I'd be on my feet. I would still be on my feet. Sorry, it's a bit out of tune there. Currently Wendy Elizabeth Martin. I was born Wendy Elizabeth Schooler. My middle name is after the Queen. My mother was a royalist. I turned 65 on October the 23rd, which is not long ago. That's about all, isn't it? Yeah. I saw that there was a shop in Dramana that was for rent for $100 a week. It was a great little shop, had a little bathroom out the back. It was in the middle of the shopping centre, and so we arranged to rent that from the owner of it, who lived behind in a house. And we ran it for 2 years. It was called Wingback Books. It had a wingback chair in it. It had chairs out the front on the little grass area. We had all kinds of books. We had a children's area. What we did as well was people could bring their books in to sell. So we always had new stock coming in because people are always wanting to get rid of their books, which is sad but true. The second-hand bookshop was very quirky. Somebody came one day and said, this bookshop looks exactly like your lounge room. And in fact, there are things in our lounge room that were in the shop, this couch.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. It looks like your house.
Yeah.
So you basically tried your best to make it sort of, I don't know, look less like a bookstore and more like a lounge.
Totally, yeah. And we had a table, and on it we had books that were really not in very good condition at all. And rather than burn them or take them to the tip, we just sold them for, I don't know, I think it was 50 cents or $1, and people loved that table, and it always had lots on it.
Collector's items.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a fine thing. And what I also felt was it wasn't me doing a job, it was me being me. I think I'm still a recovering hippie.
Oh, definitely.
I hope I am. How did that get started? I see the seeds of it from when I was young, because I wanted to find out my own things, have my own taste. Perhaps when I was about 19, I met a woman, and she was a hippie, one of the long skirt, 2 different coloured rubber thongs, kind of hippie, just no makeup, ate really very good food. I remember she came to my house once, which was near Chapel Street. We decided to make a cake. She said, have you got any wholemeal flour? No. Oh, well, have you got raw sugar? No. Well, why are we making this cake, Wendy? You haven't got anything that we need. Oh, okay. So I started to do things, hang out with her, go to the Carlton flea market. She got me a job at Handicrafts of Asia. And that was really interesting place. That was absolutely a huge sheltered workshop for all manner of hippies. In fact, I left my first husband and went off into the night with one of the men that I worked with there and stayed with him for many years, maybe 7 years, travelled the world with him. So it was a really a great thing for me. Hippiedom, if you like.
Hippiedom.
And all of that contributed to the world of the hippie. So it was philosophical as well as just an unspoken understanding between people. And almost a code. You'd see someone with long hair, beads, you know, see the movie Woodstock is what I'm talking about. That you knew that you would get on with those people. Yeah, with few exceptions.
You also told me that your overall definition of hippiedom, I guess, is just basically the idea and the mentality of community.
Community, that's right.
That's it?
Yeah.
That was it?
Got married when I was 16. I got married on December the 4th, 1970. I had my first child, Naomi, on the 24th of March 1971. It was very exciting, not for my parents obviously, but for me. I was going to go to rock concerts, dress the baby in black, and my husband could carry the baby on his back, and that's not how it panned out. He was always at band practices or a gig somewhere or Sunbury Rock Festival, and I was looking after the baby, Naomi. She didn't dress in black. I was a sole mother. Yeah, I was. So I was a sole mother then, really, because really this was my husband's first love, guitar. So my parents absolutely helped with Naomi. I left my first husband, as I said. I met a man at Handicrafts of Asia, lived with him for quite a number of years. We went overseas, lived in a combi van for a year, going around Europe, lived in London also in between. And I became a born-again Christian as well. So that was 1981. And I left that man that I'd lived with for a long time. So that was a pretty tragic time, actually, and a really incredibly difficult time, and an absolutely fascinating time. Yeah. Virginia Woolf, in one of her writings, said, some places you go to live, you chip out your own kind of people, you chip them out of rock. It is so difficult to find your own kind of people, and it is absolutely like that down on the peninsula.